Hi, I'm Pedro Frias, CTO of Swearit. I would like to invite you to take a tour of our tool. But first, we need to know what is Swearit. Swearit is a platform that equips the organization to share relevant information about themselves, their products or services, and all of this through blockchain. Swearit is designed to support too many sectors and sides of company. At the same time, it's ready to integrate with existing tools in the organization, like ERP, e-commerce, etc. It was built with the API-first philosophy. We will perform this tour in two parts. First, we will create a product and all its life cycle, and then we will see how the customers make a query and validate the information. Let's start. The first thing we will do is complete our organization data. In this screen, we will complete the required fields and choose an image that represents us. In the dashboard, we have an overview and access to all the components of the application. Let's go to the catalog. Here, we will create a product, milestone, and proof point. The concept product can be a physical article, a service, a project, even a press article. It can be a general article, a batch of product, or a unitary article. All depends on the level of detail we want. In this case, we will show a simple example using a t-shirt. A milestone represents one of the phases that the product goes through. By defining the milestone, we can define a story, a path, stages, etc. In our case, we will create three milestones. The first will be manufacturing, the second, packaging, and the last, shipping. This is as simple as defining the name and selecting an icon and a representative image, and then we repeat the process with the other two milestones. Finally, we will create the proof point. Each milestone may have one or more, and this will contain evidence or representative data. There are three levels of verification. The first is a statement supported by blockchain that can be supported by some documentary evidence. The second level is through the verification of a third involved. And finally, we could use algorithms, for example, verification through geolocation. After having defined all these components, the life cycle of the product is ready. The normal thing is that these processes are automatic and are integrated with the system of the organization. Also, it is possible to do this manually for the very simple process. Let's go to the spread. In this section are the resources available to share with the customers. We have the code to insert the widgets in your website, or the QR code to print it on a label and put it in your product. Now let's look at the demo from the customer point of view. To make this query, the consumer doesn't need to download any app on his smartphone. Just using the camera by scanning the code, this information is obtained. At the top, we get the highlighted verification tag. By clicking on them, you can get more information. You can see the same information by clicking on the widget in your website. Here, we have the relevant information about the product, some description and images. Here, we see all the milestones we have defined with their associated proof points. Also, you can give some feedback and can read the comments of the other consumers. And of course, we can share it in our favorite networks.